first time. It's our first time.
And the other one, what we have the last time, Stagecoach. We're still discussing that, how they want to do that, waiting on a little bit more input, so I didn't send that. These changes, a private driveway off County Route 19 over 11, Pease River Road, to the first driveway on the left before County Route 23 over 5 Sheep Farm Road to the Big Sky Lane. And the second one is a private driveway off County Route 15 Melitas Road to the first driveway on the left before County Route 46 to Meadowview Road to the main free school. That's all I have.
That's first reading.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Kathy Blessing, mapping and addressing complaint. Is anybody here? She's not here because I know her. She's not here. Has anybody got a letter from her or anything? Nothing?
I spoke to her. And
Recently?
not recently. I mean, prior to her obviously probably calling and getting on the agenda. I told her that was her option with the complaint to come and address the commission. She could get on the agenda.
Yeah. Okay.
What is she complaining about?
She wants that driveway of hers that she lives on changed, renamed.
Run.
What is it?
Riggins Run Road. What's her name of her driveway now?
Blessing Lane.
Yeah.
She wants it changed from that to something else.
Right. Yeah. Okay. She's not here, and she told me she was going to give somebody a letter, but nobody's got a letter. I don't have a letter, so we'll deal with that later, I guess. Get a messenger at 11:30. We're kind of ahead of schedule here. I guess.
I have paper on park board. Appointment of park board member.
We're not there yet.
Well, it's after Jim Messenger.
I know it is.
Okay.
So we have to move that. We'll have to move that in front of it.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move J. Okay. We'll take care of that. We can take care of that.
That's
There's only one copy.
That's the letter he wrote, and then that's the order.
Oh, okay.
You just need to make a motion. And all that.
What do you got?
That's the letter he wrote.
Oh, I didn't get to read that.
Who's he?
Jim Messenger.
Okay.
Okay, not sure what I'm supposed to do in order here. Am I supposed to entertain a motion, then open it up for discussion?
They're just,
Is that the order I'm supposed to go in? Or am I supposed to have discussion before a motion?
A motion can be made and there can be discussion, or can be discussion prior to the motion. Is this a personnel issue or?
No,
Okay.
I don't think.
they're just appointing a.
Then I would suggest make a motion, have discussion.
It's an appointment of a person to a board.
Yeah. Then do motion and discussion.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make-
For-
I'll make a motion to appoint Craig Hunter as a new board member to replace Greg Robinson.
I have an issue with that, so.
We'll have discussion.
The reason I have an issue with that is I don't have an issue with Craig Hunter or, as you will see, with 4-H. The issue that I have has to do with a history over the last few years of park board member appointments. And I'm very familiar with that because I was on the park board and the president of the park board for a period of time. And I wish Jim was here so he could help me out on this a little bit. There are, I think, 11 members on the park board, and I believe 10 members are appointed by the county commission, and the other member is appointed by the 4-H as a consideration for the 4-H's involvement with the formation of the park. I believe that to be the case. Anyway, what has happened over the years is someone would pass away and the park board would make a recommendation to the county commission for a reappointment or a new appointment. And what has happened is the 4-H representative on the park board has been changed because you develop when you're on a board, you develop a relationship, and the person who is the 4-H representative would be moved over to one of the 10 members that are appointed by the county commission. That has happened several times now, and my feeling is that we need a more diverse representation of the county on the park board. So my recommendation is that we indicate to them that we would request that Craig Henner remain as the 4-H representative, and that they name someone new. Once again, to get the best cross-section of the county that we can get.
Let me see if I understand this. Okay? I think I follow you.
Okay?
Craig Henner is not a member of the board.
Yes, he is.
Well, he is.
He's the 4-H representative, and
Okay.
he's been there 2, maybe 3 years as the 4-H representative. There were other members that were the 4-H representative, and then when an opening occurred, they would be moved from a 4-H representative to a commission-appointed representative.
Okay.
And the 4-H representative is, as far as I know, is nominated by the 4-H organization every year.
Okay.
And they have, they're a full park board member.
Okay.
And as I said, I
I
don't.
understand now, so they should be the one nominating him on the committee.
Well, that's what they suggested.
They suggested.
But my feeling is that we need a more diverse. We need more people. We don't need all the members to be from one organization.
Are you saying not to have Craig Henner on at all?
No, not at all.
I'm not quite understanding.
I'm saying that Craig Henner will still be.
Oh, okay.
But what they are saying is that Craig Henner be moved to a permanent, and then the 4-H will appoint another
Oh, I see.
representative.
Okay.
Okay. You want him to stay where he's at now?
I want him to stay as a 4-H, and then for the park board to nominate
Okay.
a new person.
You want him to stay as a 4-H representative?
Right.
Okay. You understand now, Shirley? Okay. So there was a motion and a discussion. All in favor? Wait a minute. All in favor of Mr. Hinter being appointed as a member of Dodge County Park Recreation Committee. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Nay. I'm sorry.
All opposed, nay.
Okay, nay.
I vote. I vote nay.
I think for point of order on Robert's rules is there was a motion or discussion, and if there's not a second, it dies for lack of a second.
No,
Is that
we've
not it?
adopted Robert Rules of Order for small boards.
Oh, okay.
So there's not a need for a second.
Okay, motion not carried. Motion denied. Okay. We'll go back to Jim. There, Armstrong franchise agreement. They sent a contract, last meeting I got a contract from them. They furnished the cable TV in Doddridge County, and they wanted a 15-year signature on a contract, and I thought about it and whatever, and 15 years is a long time to sign for anything. And I asked the representative for give me a 5-year contract. And they had a meeting, and their board of directors said they would go with a 10-year. That's as low as they would go. So I'm waiting for an amendment to this contract that I have before I sign it. And so far, I haven't received it. Haven't got it yet. So no action taken on this.
Might I ask?
Yes.
Is anyone here know of any complaints or problems with the Armstrong system?
I wish there were more available.
That says a lot. I understand where they're coming from, wanting a long-term contract because they invest a lot of money. And if a longer-term contract will get them to expand their services, then maybe.
May I ask a question? I have Armstrong.
Okay.
I've got it for landline, internet, and for television, okay? But 10 years, technology changes rapidly. And while I would be willing to say that their service is good, they have good support staff. Once in a while, the screen goes squiggly. Sometimes it goes off. But in terms of telephone service and internet service, or telephone service, it's good. Sometimes internet's interrupted and you have to be in touch with them, okay? But those things do happen. So, but 10 years, it strikes me, technology changes. There are other businesses could come in, with something that would be equally as good or better. That would be a concern. That they didn't ask me to sign for a 10-year contract.
Other side of the county.
I know, but as a consumer.
We get a little kickback.
Yeah, well, I got a kickback. I got a kickback for signing with them.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Share that.
And I continue to get that kickback. Boy, don't think I don't. Anyhow.
Now, I talked to the guy, and I wanted to go for 5 years, and they said no. So I guess we can terminate this contract if we have a lot of problems with these people. I don't see why we can't. Can we, Eric?
I would have to see the contract before I answer.
I know.
I think that I had this discussion with a person who's familiar, and their indication was that a contract, if you go through the PSC,
Public Service Commission.
that it could be, but I'm sure that that's not a process that would occur overnight.
Would they be willing to entertain a clause as to currency of technology to ensure current technology is being employed? I mean, hey,
I haven't
like negotiate
seen the
this.
contract at all, so I can't.
Okay, maybe we should have Harry review it.
I have it for you.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yep, Tim.
Another point, what happens if Armstrong sells out to the next company? Your side of the contract is still standing, and the other people may or may not, honor what Armstrong has said.
I would
In
think-
10 years, that is an awful lot.
What you make guns for?
But
Very good negotiate.
Harry will review this and quite adequately, I'm confident. But it will be reviewed.